Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope your week is following suit. Welcome back to the Long Dark, obviously. So, what's the situation? Well, yesterday, Astrid cooked up 2 bears. So basically, it was cooking with shards of insanity most of yesterday. And I am trying to figure out what I am going to do next. I'm going to have to make an excursion for at least one of the trades I've got pending for rifle ammunition. I need ptarmigan down. There is snow ptarmigan, I think, in the coastal highway, so I'm going to have to go to the ravine at the very least that is between where I am in the coastal highway and Bleak Inlet. Ultimately, going to Bleak Inlet is an inevitability. I need, or want, I should say, the woodworking tools that are available there, and potentially do some reloading. And that's, I think, what I need to do, unless I've forgotten something from yesterday, which is entirely possible. I'll find out when I actually get the game running. Okay, let us be about it. And I am 153 days in. I hope that's not being a jinx. The ravine is in principle safe. In principle. The main risk I've got going there is wolves on the way. And I think that might be it. And we all know that I can deal with wolves because I've got a revolver. What time of day is it? It is morning time. And might as well get some food down her neck. And once again, I've done that in the wrong order. I don't think it matters hugely. So there's one bear hide. There's the other bear hide. I have a whole bunch of cured gut. I should probably just pick up the bear hide, but one thing I am not in short supply of, is cured gut. Other significant achievements yesterday was the manufacture of the bearskin bedroll to keep me toasty during those cold nights, and the travois. I need to check out my axes. Do I have spare axes, or do I have to sharpen this one? I do have a spare axe. My knife needs sharpening. Do I have a spare knife? I do not. Oh, it's a better axe. I won't use that. Alright, well, that's something to work with. I don't know why I'm looking in there. Practical gunsmithing has been read. I can't help but think there's something I am missing. Oh. I didn't drop the wolf pelt. I am somewhat short on cloth, so I need to get some of that. Okay, that is definitely something I need to do. I need more cloth. I will go and check some of the houses for that, because I'm pretty certain I didn't. But the other thing I'm going to do... oh, excuse me. Let's sharpen this. And I just realized I've got some chat from the end of the last live stream going on there. Sorry about that. I thought I'd cleared, and I got scurvy risk again. Because of course I do. What is life without scurvy risk? Let's eat the carrots. I must have had something I was going to do. I can't remember what it was.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
So, what are our immediate dangers? Those those bears should be dead for another day, maybe? Maybe Friday. I need to worry about that again. Did I just pick up the smallest piece of... No, I did not. Okay. There's always the risk of the moose spawning in. I know I always say that, but it has happened to me once. So it's always something I'm aware of. Like I say, I do need deer. And I've said it before, it seems gratuitous that I should have to hunt it. But I think I have 2 deer skins left. So not a huge amount of repairs I can do at the moment. Is that another wolf over on there? Do I want... Did I actually get that? I got that wolf skin yesterday, didn't I? So what we're going to do is scrounge for cloth, grab curtains and what have you.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Those must be some fairly seriously large pieces of cloth. If a curtain gives you 2, have you seen the size of a curtain? They're not tiny things. So that's 8 pieces, and I will grab what I can, obviously. It's always useful. I need sticks too, don't I? Just in case I need to make a, well, a fire. Because sticks can give you about 5% on fire making, although I think at the moment I don't have that particular problem. What have I got now? 23 cloth, yes. And how many sticks have I got? 13. Yeah, I need at least, what is it, 15 sticks for a snow shelter. So we will pick up sticks as well.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
And I have nothing if not time. So and that should give me an excess. Because as you might have seen, having sticks on me if I need to make a torch, that can be profoundly useful. That's excessive, but okay. Better to have an excess. I should also make a trip out with some firewood to the fishing hut. Because if I'm going to have vitamin C problems, which clearly I am, I'm going to need to be having a cooking session on a fairly regular basis. Right, so tomorrow in the game, I guess I'll head to the ravine. I am actually going to cheat. I'm going to check to see if there are in fact ptarmigan in the ravine. If anybody knows, now would be a good time to tell me. Let's see. Hang on a second. Let's see. Ravine map. Okay, so in the ravine map, there are no ptarmigan. There are dead deer, so that's useful, but it's not showing ptarmigan, says he, double checking. Possible deer carcass, possible human corpse. No ptarmigan. I'm assuming, by the way, that ptarmigan do actually show up on the maps that people have made. But according to that, that's not a good one. Let's see. Let's try Broken Highway. All right. That's not showing ptarmigan either. All right, let's try a place where I know there are ptarmigan. See if they actually show up. Because if it turns out that for whatever reason people haven't Sorry, I've got to sort of dodge around here to see. And curiously, it isn't showing ptarmigan in Mystery Lake either. And I know there are ptarmigan in Mystery Lake, so the maps that people are producing are not necessarily showing ptarmigan. So I guess what I'm going to do next is search for ptarmigan. I can't spell. Alright, they are apparently, according to this, spawned at Ash Canyon, Black Rock, Broken Railroad, okay, Forsaken Muskeg, Hushed River Valley, Mountain Town, Mystery Lake, Pleasant Valley. Okay, so there are no ptarmigan anywhere near me, which is unfortunate. Where's the nearest? It'll be Mystery Lake. I don't want to go back to Mystery Lake, do I? I mean, there's no particular reason why I shouldn't, but getting a supply in. I think my light bulb is failing on me. I hope I've got a new one. I think I do. Mountain Town, Hush River Valley. All right, let's. Sorry about that. Hey, Danny. Trying to find ptarmigan, as you may have heard. So we are here. There are no ptarmigan in the Crumbling Highway, or Desolation Point, or Bleak Inlet, or the ravine, apparently. Closest place for me would be Mystery Lake. So I may have to go back to Mystery Lake to get them. That's the closest place? Okay, I guess if that's what I have to do, that's what I have to do. And basically hunt them to death, I suppose. Drat. Kind of drat. Oh well. Well, it's not as if I can't make the trip. And I think I've got food there. I should have moose, actually. And while I'm not immune to wolves, at least I have... Actually, I've probably got pelts there that I've forgotten about. I'm not going to load up the travois, although I will keep it on me just in case. How are you doing today, Danny? How is Peanut, our favourite orange menace? What to do? Yep, just messing around in the snow. He's sleeping? My goodness, I didn't know he slept. I thought he was awake all the time, just in case he needed attention or muffins. Well, So yes, I've got two. Yeah, you know what Mystery Lake it is. I guess it's a straightforward trip, as I recall. Um, just follow the ravine, and then shoot my way across Mystery Lake. Because that road to the ranger station is, yes. Oh, now there's a thought. Where are the ptarmigan in Mystery Lake? I know there are some in a, of course, wolf area. How am I going to kill them? I mean, it's going to have to be bow and arrow. I'm not really up to throwing those at them, and I won't be able to get very close. I could use the revolver. It seems a little excessive. Okay, this is where we cheat once more. We go to Mystery Lake. Oh, near the camping office. Yes, yes, it definitely is better to shoot. Actually, I think they scatter if you throw stones at them too. So the bow and arrow is arguably the best way. Bubba! Hello, how are you doing? Why did I shed my beard? Slightly complicated. Well, not really. My son happened to make a random observation that I hadn't appeared to age in the last decade or so. I'm sure that's not true, but it was very nice of him to say. And cutting a long story short, cutting a long story short, he then said if I shaved, I could pass for being in my 40s. So I shaved. Not that I particularly cared, but you know, it was sort of like a, I won't say a gift to him. I mean, yeah, I don't really know how old I look, to be honest with you. But yes, no, shaving the beard does make me look a lot younger, because all of a sudden the white hair isn't so obvious, except on the sides here. So anyway, that's the story about shaving. So instead of looking nearly 60, according to you, Bubba, I must look nearly 50. Right, so there are several areas in Pleasant Valley. No, Mystery Lake, near the camp office. Actually, I've seen them on the lake too, I think. And they are also found near the Carter Hydroelectric Dam, which it's not mentioning, which is curious. Right, okay. So I guess that's what we're doing. I've pretty much denuded an entire flock before now. Denuded, apologies. Massacre an entire flock. But that was when I could get close. So, yeah. Don't really want to go back to Mystery Lake. Bubba will complain that I spent too much time there. How are you doing, Bubba? It's good to see you again. Is real life treating you well? Despite what they say here, we will have a little look around the ravine. Oh, sorry a second. Right. I guess I'd better bite on the bullet, so to speak, and get this day over with. Streaming is improving. I'm up to 285 subscribers. This month is looking like it's going to be my best month. I anticipate over 3,000 viewing hours, and right now I'm at over 6,000 views, and I haven't finished this 28-day period yet. And curiously, and possibly promisingly, in the last 48 hours, a new metric has appeared in the source of views, and that is YouTube advertising. So apparently YouTube is advertising my live streams, which is interesting. In fact, I had one live stream where 65% of the views came from 65% of the views came from YouTube advertising. Okay, I can live with that. And this is apparently a thing. I tried to look it up and find out what it was. And there was a Reddit post from 2 years ago asking about it. And one of the respondents was saying, respondents were saying after YouTube advertising kicked in, they saw significant growth in their channel. Now, I probably will regrow the facial hair eventually, but I'm not inclined to right now. So, what else? I've started... what else can I say about streaming? I'm actually getting potentially close to affiliate status on Twitch. My viewing average, with the assistance of one of my Warframe subscribers, who may be lurking in the background. Hello, Bricage, if you are. Yeah, my averages for Twitch are improving, and the advantage to me of affiliate status is that it would expand my audience, because people would be able to change the resolution on their mobile phones, which you can't at the moment. You have to apparently have affiliate status for that to happen. So people who are trying to watch me on mobile have problems. So, yeah, Bricage has been extremely helpful. And I actually post that I'm going live in the Warframe Alliance. They have very kindly said it's okay for me to do that, or at least somebody has. So yeah, you know, I also have started on the official Long Dark Discord channel, has a section for live streamers, so I post that I'm streaming the Long Dark there. I don't know how many people come over from that. So anyway, progress is definitely being made. Right.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
We're just going to pass time. Actually, first of all, I'm going to make sure I don't need to repair anything. Good. Given that I fixed all this recently, we should be good to go. Yep, even the crampons are doing well. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. The interesting thing is, I think on Twitch, once you get affiliate status, you keep it, even if your followers drop below 50. Now I've got nearly I've got 79 followers on Twitch, so I exceed their minimum requirements with the exception of average viewers. Average viewers needs to be 3. Um, I'm not sure how it works with multiple live streams per day, but I think, if I get a month where I get an average of 3 viewers per stream, that would probably qualify me. Yeah, and it would be a flex. Right. And I do have a sort of plan. I think I figured out a way I can stick a green screen behind me there. It's not optimum, but I think I can squeeze one in. So that wall area you see behind me, I thought I would have to have an L-shaped. Yeah, yeah, it does happen. This is work. But yeah, no, getting a green screen behind me would work. This desk here that you can see the computer on, I'd simply move that to the other side. So yeah, I would move that over here. Well, I think some of it too is I think some people expect quick results. Now, this is my second YouTube channel, and I can tell you right off the bat, you do not generally get quick results. Most people don't. My other channel, which I basically dropped for lots of reasons, if I had kept going with that, that would be monetized right now. It still gets views, but I burned out on that one, to be honest. It was a huge amount of work. And while I'm not part of any streamer community, I have a suspicion that, I mean, let's take our friend Whispers in the Snow, for example. She had a lot going for her. She was an attractive young lady. She was playing the Long Dark. She got affiliate status on Twitch, but I have not seen hide nor hair of her in 2 or 3 months. And I suspect it's because she wasn't getting the kind of growth that she wanted, but I don't know. You do have to be fairly dedicated to this, or just simply enjoy it. I mean, don't go into, if anybody were to ask me, even at this point, I'd say don't become a streamer because you want to make money and be successful. Do it because it's fun and you enjoy the community, because it takes a lot of work. Consistency helps. Right. Yeah, it was a shame about Whispers in the Snow. It was nice to see a new person getting started. Yeah, consistency is obviously key. Same time every day, all helps. I mean, it's got to be key, hasn't it? And I would argue quality has to be key. Or, not really in a position to talk about quality, to be honest. I just do what I do. Well, I suppose that's a valid point because it helps. it helps you tell the story, doesn't it? I mean, I've been playing The Long Dark now for over a year. Every hour of it has been live streamed. So there's a story being told there. I mean, there's the story of the game, and then there's my story. Warframe has seen me more or less. Now, Warframe is one of those games I do not stream everything. I've got a whole bunch of hours that weren't live streamed. But again, there's a story there. There's the story actually in the game, which I've pretty much covered, even if I can't remember any of it. And then there's the story of me playing it and getting hopefully better and learning the game. So, it's just... I love Warframe. Every time I think I did not anticipate it would be as deep as it was. And it makes a change. It makes a very nice change from... It's so bare? It depends. Honestly, it depends. It depends on which parts of it you've seen. If you've seen the regular missions, they reuse a lot of the maps. And this is well known and well accepted. However, if you look at places like the free roam areas, the plains of Eidolon, or Valis, and what's the place called on Deimos? There's open countryside, or whatever you want to call it there. So you do have different aspects to it. You could spend a live stream just exploring the map. It's a fairly large map too. It's not for everybody, obviously. But there are players who have been playing it since 2013. Right, what do I need? Yeah. It has a lot of strengths. One of the things that impresses me about Warframe is that it's been continuously updated over the last 12, 13 years. They've expanded on it and optimized it and improved the graphics. So it still looks good and current, and they've still got plans to keep it going potentially for years. I think they've got plans going out at least as far as 2028, I think. Yeah. And the community is generally nice, extremely kind. And I don't just mean subscribers. I mean, random people I've asked for help in the game who have provided it, helped me get stuff. All right. What do I have? I have water, I have sticks, I have cloth, I've got a bedroll, I've got guns and ammunition. Good morning, Anna. How are you doing? I don't need that much oil. Let's dump the oil. Oh, yes. Yes. My dead bear count is at 8. My dead wolf count is 80 odd. I've killed more wolves in the game than I have rabbits. In fact, I think my dead wolf count exceeds everything else except fish combined. Oh, excuse me. Right, let's dash for the...
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Mystery Lake, here we come. The bears in this immediate location are dead and cooked. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the reminder. Undoubtedly, I'll have to shoot my way through the marauding packs of wolves. Hopefully I can avoid the bear. But I'll just follow the road up. See if I can remember the way. Basic rule of thumb, go up to the railroad and turn left. Yeah, don't have to make my way through a blizzard either. Do you know what I forgot? Hang on. No, I've got a can, haven't I? Where's my can? I have a can. Okay. I haven't got a frying pan or a pot. I don't know where my pot is. But I've got a can, so if I need to make water, I've got that. I've got sticks. Now what I've got to do now is see if I can remember the way. Yes, I'm sure, and I have made that joke. I ought to make... a video entitled, "Dude, where's my pot?" I'm sure I can fit a Douglas Adams reference in here somewhere. I think I can just go up over here. I saw the road. Yes. In Douglas Adams, it was well, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It was your towel, wasn't it? Ford Prefect, a hoopy frood who knows where his towel is. You know, you could arguably say the same here, except you'd have to replace it with a pot. What do you want to bet I'm going the wrong way? No, I'm not. What I've got to do now is remember whether I go down or up. I think I go up, don't I? Because I need the railroad. Well, we seem to be doing well, Anna. I hope the family is doing well. Did your offspring manage to get some sleep? Yeah, you're not going to do me any favors, are you? Sorry about that. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. This is why I have 130 rounds of ammunition. And once again, I have that theme tune. Oh no! Oh grief, it never ends, does it? In case anybody's wondering, yes, I could have made that shot probably with the bow and arrow. But I too tend to favour revolvers for dealing with wolves. Not for bears, of course. We did try the revolver on a bear, and after 4 shots switched to the bow. Oh, Bubba, you might like this. A couple of days ago, came across 2 bears on the ice simultaneously. Unfortunately, they're too far away for a decent screenshot. No. Awfully tempted to go check that out. Oh, I shouldn't, should I? I should really just keep going on my way, but let's have a look. I should focus on getting to Mystery Lake. But it's only halfway through the day, so... Yeah, hang on a minute. I can do that. But I can tell you, I am wearing bearskin coat, moose skin coat, wolfskin pants, deerskin pants, rabbit skin hat, rabbit skin gloves. But I'll show you in a second. Let's just have a quick check around the outside.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Not much in here. Oh. 140 rounds of ammunition. Well, 145 rounds of ammunition. Right, Luke. So here's what I'm wearing. Rabbit skin hat, balaclava, bearskin coat, moose hide cloak, thick wool sweaters, rabbit skin gloves, deerskin boots, wool socks, thermal underwear, deerskin pants, wolfskin pants. I got a moose hide satchel, and I'm wearing crampons. There you go. In the inventory, I have the usual rubbish: sticks for shelters, starting fires, making torches, bearskin bedroll, enough water to keep me going, 17 arrows, bunch of cloth. You get the general idea. Travois, in case I need it. I've just got the regular sort of stuff, to be honest. Nothing special. But I am going to... Ooh, what was that? No, I am going to... Ooh. Nope. Let's get going. I'll eat the sardines. Anything else around here? All right. Which clan is that, might I ask? The only clans I'm vaguely affiliated with are in Warframe. I'm glad they enjoy the live stream. Oh, right. Are you... I can't remember the name of the alliance. I have a suspicion we're in the same alliance. And maybe I ought to start posting that I'm doing the Long Dark in the alliance as well. Because I do get people coming over, I think. Which is kind of nice. Now, right now, I am in someone else's clan. And... one, he's been very helpful to me. Two, he's been very helpful to me as a streamer. So it would be ungrateful of me to to abandon him. So we'll just have to settle for now for being part of the same alliance, and I'm pretty certain we are. I didn't know any of them were actually watching The Long Dark. So that expands the community. We do have some overlap between The Long Dark and Warframe, which sounds slightly odd, but there you go. Yeah, I've still got time in principle. Push come to shove, there's a cave in the ravine. I can take shelter, and there is food there, so... or should be. I just realised I don't have my rifle. Well, as long as I don't run across any bears, I'm alright. But then I've got a bow and arrow if I desperately need it for bear. And I have shot all the bears in the game so far with a bow and arrow. I saved the rifle for the moose, and there is a moose, and... hang on. This isn't the way out, is it? I've come the wrong way. I've definitely come the wrong way. Where does this take me? Does anybody remember? This takes me to Pleasant Valley, doesn't it? Oops. Don't want to go to Pleasant Valley.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Well, seeing as I'm here, I might as well take a quick look. Yeah, it's a mobile problem. I'm sorry about that. Anybody need the toilet?
I'll take it.
Yeah, I think this takes me to... does this take me to Pleasant Valley or Mountain Town? And do I necessarily want to continue this, seeing as I am most emphatically going in the wrong direction? I've got to find the railroad. I've done this before, haven't I? Went the wrong way. Yes, I know I should be picking up the coal, but that's not my purpose. My purpose here is to go somewhere. And, yeah. Oh, well. Oh, I'll carry it until I run out.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, where's the railroad gone? Well, I'm sure it's exactly the same place it's always been, but... I cannot remember whether it's downhill from here or uphill. Somebody throw me a clue. Is it downhill or uphill? It's downhill, isn't it? Alright, I hope your head feels better soon. Try and get some rest. Have a good day. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I've made this mistake before, haven't I? Followed the road around and, yeah. Pretty certain I ended up here.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, it's an old bearskin bedroll. Pinnacle peaches. Never experienced one of those. If memory serves, I still actually have to go around and up, don't I? Thank you, Baba. Got a suspicion I did exactly the same trip last time.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
The sane thing to do would be to go back to the Quonset hut, but I'm not going to. I'm going to continue. Like I say, push come to shove, the ravine is in principle safe, so if I can get there, that would be a good thing. I'm just hoping I don't run across the bear, whose range I am now kind of approaching. And I don't know if it comes up this far. Not looking for bears. I know roughly where the bears are. 2 of them are dead. I just don't want to run across the 3rd one. Just like I don't want to run across the cougar in Mystery Lake. But in principle, I am not going anywhere near its range, so... But I will have to slaughter my way through the wolves on Mystery Lake. Because of course I will. In fact, one of the reasons I came to Coastal Highway was because of the wolves. Mystery Lake in Stalker is not as friendly as it is in Voyager. Don't particularly have a favourite food. Excuse me. I've had good food in a bunch of places. I've had food poisoning in a bunch of places. I do have some favourite restaurants that sort of stick out in my mind. The Wildflower in Tucson was a favourite. Pick one food before I die. To be honest with you, nothing immediately comes to mind. Seriously, it just doesn't. You know, what would be my death row meal? Yeah. Honestly, no idea. Best burger and fries I could find?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
In London, 2 places that used to be very good, I don't know whether they still are the Inn on the Park, which was fantastic when I was a kid, and the White Tower? But, you know, that's 50 years ago, so I don't know if those are still present. The Carlucci Brothers restaurant in Soho area was fantastic. I went there once with a colleague. And that was remarkably good. It probably would be a burger and fries, to be honest. A good burger and good fries. But it would depend on my mood. But that's a high possibility. I mean, if I could get the rack of lamb from the Wildflower, that would definitely be up on the list. Their rack of lamb was fantastic.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Well, rack of lamb is pretty British. Oh, honestly, it would depend. I mean, you know, one of my all-time comfort foods is simple sausage and mash with onion gravy and peas. Done well, it's an absolute British classic. I like peas. What's wrong with peas? Plus there's the mechanics of picking up your peas with your mashed potatoes. I don't see why. They taste good. Well, the railroad is here. I finally made it, but there is, in fact, a trailer up here. So I think, rather than make my way pointlessly through the blizzard, I'll take shelter there and continue in the morning. At least there should be a trailer here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and we're getting cold for the first time in a while.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Not really. Fresh peas? No, not so much. Yeah, and I've been in here before, so... Right. Yeah, I've checked in here. So, we're here for the night. And this is a suitable point for me to take a quick break for reasons of age and biology and the fact that I've been drinking coffee half the day since about 2 a.m. So I will see you all in a couple of minutes. But asking me about my favorite food is a bit like asking me about my favorite book. I don't have one. I really do not. Had a fantastic fish and chips at a restaurant, the name of which I forget, in Tucson again. And it wasn't chippy style. It was sort of gussied up. It was fantastic. I can say that with confidence. Right. Let's rest a bit. Hope the blizzard's over, and then I can sleep through the night. Well, no.
Man, if I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
In Austria, there was a hotel near where I lived that did fantastic Wiener Schnitzel. I liked about if I had to have a last meal, I'll tell you, it wouldn't be sushi. I've enjoyed sushi, but I would never pick it as a last meal. As a general rule of thumb, oh, Peking duck, good Peking duck is good Peking duck is incredible. I love a good Peking duck. But again, I probably wouldn't pick that for a last meal. Peking duck, yes, I do know. I know. I know it is a huge amount of work. Oops. So yeah, I've had some great. Let's see. Oh, grief. I mean, I did like Austrian food. I liked Austrian food where we were in particular because we were right in the sort of corner between. Oh, grief! I think it was Croatia. Was it Croatia? I think it was Croatia, Italy, and Austria. So you got food from all three areas. Some of that is really, really good. And I can't remember what it's called. They do these great little sausages things with French fries and onions, and beautiful. And strangely, I do enjoy good British food. Right.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
My mother used to make. It's a very easy thing to say. My mother was a good cook. Yeah, my mother was a good cook. Is a good cook actually. One of my favorite meals that she used to do was rabbit pie. She used to do this fantastic rabbit pie. That's one of her successes that stands out in my mind. Her eggs à la tripe does not stick out in my mind. That was appalling. But she used to be able to do things like make beef Wellington, but she would make it out of venison. That was pretty good. Yeah. She used to do fried rabbits as well, like fried chicken, but fried rabbit. But the rabbit pie does particularly stick out in my head. My grandmother was, I won't say famous, she used to do an absolutely superb Sunday, traditional English Sunday roast beef, roast lamb, roast pork. That was fantastic. She had this knack for making really, really excellent Yorkshire puddings. So, you know, there's a large part of me that is still very much attached to good quality British food. The British do not deserve their reputation when it comes to food, and it has gone over. You know, there've always been good restaurants and good places in the United Kingdom where you can get good food, and you don't necessarily have to go and spend a fortune on it. But it's gone through something of a revolution in the last 20 years or so, but no.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oops. There we go. Wanted the screenshot. So, in principle, I am quite safe here. In principle. The classic English breakfast can be good, or it can be surprisingly bland. If you don't like heights, don't look at the screen. Hey, Tony! You do not want to try crossing this. In principle, the idea of crossing this in the middle of a blizzard is not to be recommended. Having said that, I did obviously famously during my Never Give Up live stream do that in the middle of a blizzard. That's when Dani found me. And yes, I know I keep mentioning that particular live stream, but it does illustrate that in the long dark, you don't ever give up. Even if your health is down to the last smidgen of a pixel, you'd never give up, because you might just make it. I almost can't remember what we're coming down here for, but I know it's ptarmigan. Well, the good news is I should be able to make it to Mystery Lake. Bad news is it's always a pain in the neck to do it. I have very fond memories of some French food. I do like French food. I like Italian food, I like German food, I like Austrian food. I am very much a Western European, I'm afraid. I have I have and eaten and liked quite a bit of Chinese food, obviously. Having spent time in Hong Kong, it's hard not to. I've liked Mexican food. Oh, grief, I'm trying to think. There used to be this Mexican restaurant in... a couple of Mexican restaurants in Tucson that were extremely good. I won't say I'm not a fan per se of any particular food, but I mean my favorite restaurant in Manchester to go with my son is Japanese Soryo noodles, no Soryo ramen, and I generally have the chicken katsu curry because I'm not actually a fan of noodles. I'm sorry, but I'm not. Not Asian style noodles. Don't think there's any buildings or anything around here, are there? And for the uninitiated, I think it's mostly the texture. I'm not a fan of the texture. I know a lot of Asian food is about textures. I mean, one of the reasons I don't like mushrooms is because of the texture. No, I hate this bit.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Oh, grief. I never remember how to get around here. I'm probably going to regret this, aren't I? Ah, no, I'm not. Well, not much. Yeah, you can go around this way. Oh, you're kidding me. Come on, I know it's possible. Thank you. Oh, I've already checked the corpse. So I came this way previously. Yeah, I much prefer Italian style noodles. And I know they call it pasta, but it's still noodles. The other restaurant I remember, and I can't remember the name, in the south of France, not far from Juan-les-Pins, and again, this was 50 odd years ago, was a seafood restaurant where we had some fantastic crayfish and lobster. The weird thing about that is I cannot stand lobster anymore. I don't know why. I can't eat most seafood. Not because I'm allergic, just because I don't like it. Go figure, huh? I think I probably already did this, but we'll check out. I have spent the night here before. I'm pretty certain I checked out this region. you should be able to... Yes, here we go. Get into one of these. And I'm pretty certain I've checked this out before. Oh, I did not. It's going to make getting down from here interesting, because you typically expect to find a rope here. And without a rope, you can't get down to the Bleak Inlet. And I am not seeing a rope, which is slightly bothering for later. Unless I've completely missed the way in, and I do not appear to have done, so there is no rope here. Which means I cannot at this point get down to Bleak Inlet. So if I find a climbing rope, I need to grab it. Or I can check the map and make sure that I have actually checked the correct car. There may be a cable car actually back behind me that I haven't checked. My memory kind of wants to say that there is, but I'm by no means certain. There's rabbits and deer in this region, I believe. And there's probably a dead deer back there. No, I don't. I can't be bothered. I'm too lazy. I'll just... now that I've been to, I think, all the regions in the game, I don't feel guilty about checking the maps.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Mystery Lake. Oh, excuse me a moment. Oh, terrible burps there. Ah, so okay. Oh, yes, of course, it's Carter Hydroelectric then. Do you know what? Oh, did I ever check these out? There's a wolf around here somewhere. He's probably just waiting for me. Can't remember if I checked this out. I did. I did. I most emphatically did. I'm pretty certain I got some supplies at the... Yeah, famous last words. Let's check what supplies I left behind at the dam. I mean, why not?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Funny to be back here, and all I want is ptarmigan. Did I leave a rifle here? Ha ha. Of course, if I left a rifle here, then I guarantee it doesn't have ammunition in it, but still. It's the thought that counts. Can't see. Did I leave anything useful? I left a bedroll here, apparently. I left a storm lantern. Have a quick look on the floor, see if I left anything. I did. That sewing kit ruined. Left some cured gut. And everything else I pretty much
Man, this pack is getting
headed out with, didn't I? Yeah. Yes, I did pick up the MREs from here. I think I need to change that light bulb. Mind you, sometimes it goes through a little bit of jiggery pokery. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I have actually no choice but to continue upon my merry way. So let us feed up, drink up, and get ready to shoot our way out of here. Slightly surprised I didn't leave food behind there, but can't have everything. So there's almost certain to be some wolves along the way here. It's actually a deer off to my left that I never harvested. Yes, I know. But I want to get to the ranger station before I start doing that, because I should have supplies, food, pelts. Yeah, I can hear ptarmigan. But, yeah, no. Going to head for... This is not the kind of weather I really want to be making this trip in, but frankly I have little choice. What I don't want is for that blasted moose to spawn in, because if it does, it's going to be right in the way. What do you mean, take the mountain? Oh. Visibility's improving. Oh, right. There is a place to stay down over that way, as I remember. Which I haven't visited. Oh, right. I've probably been up there, but... And I pretty much searched everywhere down here because I was hoping to find a revolver at one point. Mountains are like that. And there's the first wolf, and I think there's the second. No, but the cougar's up that way, I think. Alright, do I want to try doing this without killing them? You know what? I'm going to be kind. Let's give them a decent chance, huh? Oh, right. Yeah, because the cougar's range is way off to my right, as I remember. Mind you, they should be scared of me. I've got wolf skins, bear skins, and a bear skin coat. Oh, off to the left. Right. Okay. Not right, left, left. Yes. You know what I mean. Left, right, left. Oh, shut up, you silly wolf. I'm being kind. I just want to get to the ranger's place so I don't have to shoot you for food. Which I may end up having to do, of course. Because of the plethora of wolves around here. This is where my wolf slaughtering habit started during this run. I will take that under advisement. And I know I've checked in here before, but just on the off chance. Yeah. I always bring bandages and old man's beard. There's the moose. And it's right in the way. You can just see the tips of its antlers, and that is not where I want it to be. Yeah. Now, let's see if I can get around. I don't have anything. Well, I say I don't have anything. I mean, I've only got the bow. I didn't bring the rifle because I wasn't intending irritating any moose. But I do have the bow, and I might try with the bow if I can. Let's see if I can just scooch around here. And the bad news is I can't shoot him from here because he's got too many ways up. But we did figure out a place I could actually go to. In principle, there's a location over there where I could actually take it. Last time I was here, I've killed this moose more than once. Last time it took me one shot with the rifle. But there is a location right over there where yeah, there's a plus spot on that rock and down a bit, which looks like it should be safe. So I will probably end up giving that a try. I've also plinked it from the porch here. And I don't have any food. Oh no, I do. Yes. I do have food. Okay. Alright. What did I come here for? Oh, that's right. Ptarmigan. Ptarmigan. And apparently to shoot a moose. Let's see what supplies I got inside.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, look. I've got birch saplings. I've got stuff. Did I put stuff away? Oh. Got a cute rabbit pelt. Please tell me I put stuff away. I did. I just don't have anything I want. Don't have any deer skins. Oops. Possibly shouldn't have done that. So I can do some wolf repair. Oh well, it's good to know that I left some stuff behind, but that moose is going to be potentially a problem. What did I leave upstairs? I moved the body. Oh, look, there's my pot. There's my pot. I got a suspicion I actually researched this. Yeah, I did. My beloved cooking pot. Oh, grief. It's been a while since I was here. Oh, brother. So, in principle, there are ptarmigan near here. And I'm pretty certain I've run across them on the lake. First thing to do with the lake is shoot everything. Unfortunately.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, there's Mr. Moose. So, So Danny and I kind of figured that, in fact, I took the shot at the moose. It was from this rock here and stepped down. And I'm not necessarily going to try it now, unless I'm feeling completely bonkers. But we figured that if I think we figured that this particular spot was actually safe from the moose. Exactly, yeah. It's very tempting to take a shot and check. But it was specifically, you had to be down here, not up there. Yeah. It's a bit far. I don't want to lose her. Okay, the good news is... No. The good news is... it did seem to break its pathing. Now, I have to wait. Because he won't die, will he? Oh, there it is. They do not bleed out. No, they don't. No, they don't. You've got to hit them until they die. And this is the first time that I've actually deliberately hunted a moose with the bow and arrow. Nope. You are not going to shame me into killing myself, not even for entertainment. That's a moose. Should have checked the... Yeah, that did sound a bit like a bear, didn't it? Not sure if that's... I don't think I hit it with the revolver. Should have brought the rifle. But I did not intend this. Well, push come to shove, I'll... Yeah, I know. I know. I've got time. It's... The temptation to go looking for it is quite remarkable, but if I do, and I don't drop it stone dead, then I am trampled. And I do not want to end this run. I just want to clear a safe-ish area for ptarmigan hunting. Because you know, don't you, if I go over the top of that ridge, it will be there waiting for me. Well, the other thing is they kind of don't see you if you crouch. The videos I've seen of people shooting moose with the revolver involved a lot of crouching, and depending on the moose, not to see them. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't shoot from crouched. Yeah, but I can't shoot from crouched. My archery level isn't high enough. Wait a minute, can I hear it? It may be in my imagination, but I swear I can hear him sometimes. Him. No, female moose do not have antlers, do they? Yeah. But well, that was a useful lesson. You can indeed plink it from the rocks. Yeah, I'm going to go inside. At least I know I can hit it from there. I know roughly where to aim. And I got a halfway decent chance of... But from what I can see, both of the revolver shots missed. Yes, it is. That was over a year ago. Yeah, it takes a while to learn a game. The funny thing is, right, in the last year, I've played 540 odd hours of The Long Dark. All of it live streamed, obviously. I've got 500 hours in Warframe in the last 2 months, 3 months. 110. I think it's 110 days. So I've obviously played a lot more Warframe than I have this. I've got a Sky Children of the Light character I've been playing for over a year, and they've got less time than I have in Warframe or The Long Dark. I think they're about 400 hours. And I just realized, oh grief, excuse me. I've just realized we have 70 people watching. Hello, 70 people watching. If any of you feel like leaving a like and a subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. It helps grow the channel. Yeah, he's not coming back anytime soon, is he? And down. Well, I'm coming up for 2 hours, so I now need to start thinking about lunch, among other things. You may or may not have observed this in this game, to those of you who have not necessarily played it, but I haven't decided yet. But if you look straight at something like this, okay, you can see it. However, if you look at the edge of the screen, the field of view actually makes things look closer. I don't know if that applies to regular screens, but certainly with widescreen, that can give you a very good view of something that you otherwise have difficulty seeing looking at it straight on. Yeah. For half an exciting second there, I thought it said moose killed 3. No, that was deer killed 3. I've come all this time and I've killed exactly 3 deer. Because they are harder to kill with a bow. And the field of view on this doesn't look ridiculous. It looks quite reasonable. Alright. But I am afraid I am going to have to bring this to an end. For you Warframers out there, I will be back this evening at 7 o'clock GMT. That's 1900 hours. For you Long Dark players or aficionados of the Long Dark, I will be back at 0900 hours Greenwich Mean Time, 9 AM tomorrow. There's a very good chance I'll do something ridiculously early, but it's not scheduled. But if you are subscribed, you'll be notified. That's called a hint. Thing is, if those 70 watching all subscribed, I would easily break 300 and be well on my way to getting monetized at 500, which I believe is the current requirement. Plus posting a video at least once a month. Live streams don't count. Anyway, hope you all have a good day. But I'm pretty certain I'm going to have to hunt that moose because it's right in the way of where I need to go. Thank you all very much for watching. I do appreciate it. I will see you all next time.